Hello everyone, this is the Vintage Card Guy here, and today I would like to go through my 87 Topps complete set and pick out any other Hall of Famers that we can find. So let's get into it. So I bought this box sealed probably last year at an antique shop in Door County. And I went through these all, but my baseball knowledge wasn't really as good as it was now. So let's get into this and let's find all of our lovely Hall of Famers and legends that we love nowadays. So the first two cards are Turn Back the Clocks. I like these cards. We got Reggie Jackson here from 77 Topps. Roberto Clemente, sadly he died in a plane or helicopter crash in 1972. So that was pretty sad when he died. I wasn't alive back then, but losing a Hall of Famer is like losing your girlfriend or something. Like, it should really hit you though. Alright, so these next ones. We got Turn Back the Clock of Murray Willis. Carl Yastrzemski, that's a cool one. Darryl Strawberry for the National League. Todd Worrell. Keith Hernandez. Steve Sachs. Tony Gwynn, that's a nice one. Ozzie Smith. Fernando Valenzuela. Gary Carter. Dave Parker. I don't know how you pronounce his name, but I think it's Dwight Gooden. Kirby Puckett, rookie card 85. Mike Schmidt, Teddy Higuera, George Bell, Lance Parrish, Roger Clemens, steroid user, Dave Rahetti, Cal Ripken Jr. That's a nice one. Wade Boggs, that's a cool one. Jim Rice, Tony Bernanzard, Don Mattingly, that's a cool one. Jim Deshayes, Todd, what is that, a crease? Oh no. Todd Worrell, Ruben Sierra, Dave Rahetti. I like these 86 record breakers in the 87 Topps set. That's pretty cool. Dave Lopez, Dwight Evans, Roger Clemens. That's a cool one. Looks like we got Dodgers leaders, Giants leaders, Mariners, Orioles, Cal Ripken Jr. Royals. Looks like there's, oh no, that isn't Bo Jackson. Rangers, Expos, Brewers, Blue Jays. There are some pretty cool ones. Oh, here's another Turn Back the Clock hiding in the checklist pile of Rickey Henderson, 1982. Pretty cool card. All-time best base stealer, over 1,000 bases stolen. Hall of Famer. Alright, I'm just gonna take all these cards out of a box so we can just skim through them all here. Let me know how you guys' day is going. Summer break started up, so I'm pretty happy about that. We can make this a longer video if you guys would like. And let me know what your guys' plans are for the summer as we go through this 87 Topps set. I am excited just as much as you guys are. I love the 87 Topps set. I'm glad I got this when I did. It was like $11.50 when I got it. It was on sale too, so I paid, well, original price was $19.50, but then I paid $11.50 for it all. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. Alright, let's get into this. Alright. Looks like we got some more leaders cards. Pirates, Astros, Reds, Mets, Yankees, A's, Cardinals, Cubs, Angels, Padres, Indians, Twins, Tigers, Phillies, White Sox, Braves, Red Sox. Hey, here's a cool card. The 87 Topps, Reggie Jackson. Ramonic, Rick Burleson, Lally Joyer, Jeannie Mauch, Devon White, Jerry Neron, Doug Corbett, Don Sutton, that's a cool one, Terry Forrester, Bob Boone, Bob Gritch, Vern Ruhel, George Hendrick, Daryl Miller, Donnie Moore, and Will Fong. And those are for the Angels. Mike White, Jack Howell, T.R. Bryan, Chuck Finley, John Candelaria, Doug DeSensis, Rupert Jones, Brian Downing, Gary Pettis, Dick Sheffield, not Sheffield, Kirk McCaskill, Gary Lucas. Alright. Looks like we got, well, I don't know if this guy will ever be in the Hall of Fame, but Jose Canseco, that's a cool one. Gold Cup card. Dave Leeper, Stan Javier, Tony Phillips, Jerry Willard, Mike Davis, Bill Kruger, Griffin, Eric Plunk, Donnie Hill, Mickey Tettleton, Joel Quinadar, Jay Howell, Chris Kadirli, Dave Van Ohel, Bill Mooneyham, Bruce Buchette, Dusty Baker, and Mike Kingman. So those are some Oakland A's players. Carney Lansford, Steve Ontiveros, Moose Haas. He looks like he's a Hall of Famer, I think. Kurt Young, Tony La Russa, Dave Stewart, Jose Reggio, Dwayne Murphy. Looks like we're getting into some Astros. Dim DeHanes, Dave Smith, Kevin Bass, Glenn Davis, Bill Hatcher, Larry Anderson, and Ashby. Alright, here we go with the Astros. Aurelio Lopez, Jeff Calhoun, Charlie Carefield, Hal Kinnear, Craig Reynolds, Dave Lopez, Dick Thon, John Mizarok, Tony Walker, Jose Cruz, Terry Fool, Jim Panokvis, Mike Scott, Danny Darwin, Denny Welling, Bill Doran, Mike Bailey, Bob Kipper, Phil Gardner. Looks like we hit the Brewers. Maybe we can find our Robin Yount, Paul Molitor. I actually think I took them out, though. Rick Cerrone, Mark Clear, Teddy Higuera. I think this might be his rookie card. Nope, not his rookie. Bill Wigman, Don Plesac, Jamie Kukauer, Charlie Moore, Dave Salem, Robin Yount. There's a Hall of Famer. John Henryson, Bill Joe Ravitix, Ernie Riles, Glenn Braggs, he's a Hall of Famer. Mike Burgick, Jim Gantner, he's a Hall of Famer. Tim Larry, Manu Gleave, he's a Hall of Famer. Mike Felder, Bill Schroeder, Chris Basilio, Cecile Cooper, that's a cool one. Juan Nieves, Rick Manning, Rob Deere, and Paul Molitor. That is a nice Paul Molitor. 87 Paul Molitor. Really, really nice. More Brewers. George Ben Berger, Gorman Thomas, Brian Chutterbuck, BJ Surhoff, rookie card. Cool. Steve Trout, Manny Trillo, Gary Matthews, Rafael Palmeiro, rookie card. Bob Diener, Jamie Moyer, Ed Lynch, Frank DiPino, Dave Gumpert, Ryan Sandberg. That's a cool looking card. Wow, that's a really nice looking card. Chico Walker, Terry Francona, Jerry Murphy, Ron Davis, Shawson Dustin, Leon Durham, Chris Spear, Dennis Eckersley. His rookie card was, 78? It was a real big one. Keith Moreland, Thad Bosley, manager card of Gene Michael, Rick Suchlife, Brian Dayhet, Jody Davis, Lee Smith. That's a nice looking card of Lee Smith. Rookie card is 82 tops, I believe. Ron Say, Scott Anderson. Look like we hit the Raiders. Let me know what your favorite Hall of Famer is that we found so far. Bruce Bochy, Rich Gossage, Goose Gossage. That's a cool card. Steve Burrows, Dave Dravecki, Terry Kennedy, Eddie Whitson. There's a lot of cards. 792 of them. Steve Garvey, Marvell Wayne, Edward Jonah, Gene Wilter, Tim Flinnery, Craig Lefterts, Lamar Hoyt, Gary Templeton, Lance McCullers, Rip Roberts, Bip Roberts, Camelo Martinez, Eric Shaw, Tony Gwynn. That's a cool card. Really nice Tony Gwynn there. Dave Iorg, John Kruk, Andy Hopkins, Craig Nettles, Tim Penarski, rookie card. Dave LaPointe, Jerry Royster. Let me know if this set throws any of you back to when you were a kid. I was never a kid in these days. I wasn't even born. Greg Matthews, Steve Lake, Todd Worrell, rookie, or second year, sorry. John Morris, Tim Conroy, Tom Lawless, Willie McGee, Terry Pendleton, Kurt Ford, John Tudor, Ray Soff, Mike Laga, Tom Herr, Whitney Herzog, Jose Oquendo, Ozzie Smith. That's a cool card. Ricky Horton, Clint Hurdle, Mike LaVallerie, Jack Clark, Bob Horsch, Tito Landrum, Danny Cox, Jeff Lahedi, Andy Van Sleek, Pat Perry, Vince Coleman, Ken Daly. Looks like we hit the Red Sox. Greg Swindle, Brian Oaklers, Carmen Castillo, Phil Niekro. That's a cool card of Phil Niekro. I never knew that he was in this. I thought he retired a while ago. Tom Weddle, Mel Hall, Julio Franco, Ernie Camacho, Scott Baileys, Tony Bernazard, Andy Allison, Brookie Jacob, Otis Nixon, Frank Willis, Tim Cadet, Pat Tabler, Andre Thornton, Cody Sidner, Gold Cup, Chris Bando, Ken Schroem, Joe Carter, Rich Yett, Pat Karelis, John Butcher, Dickie Knowles, Don Scholes, Brett Butler. Look like we hit some White Sox. I'll just take half of that. That's a lot of cards to hold. Ray Serge, Neil Allen, Jose Dillon, Carlton Fisk. That's a nice card. Cool card there. Gene Nelson, Steve Carlton, Daryl Boston, Joel Davis, Richard Dawson, Floyd Bannister, Julio Cruz, Luis Salazar, Ozzie Goen, Joe Cowley, Harold Baines, Hall of Famer Harold Baines, that's a cool one. Ron Hesse, Tim Hollett, Russ Morman, Bob James, Bobby Thigpen, Jim Fregosi, Bill Dawley, Greg Walker, Ron Karavis, Jerry Hairston, John Kalowski, Reed Nicholas, Steve Lyons, Dave Schmidt, Ken Griffey Sr., that's a cool card. Ed Alwyn, Jeff Dedman, Bruce Sutter, that's a cool card. Terry Harper, Billy Sample, Paul Sempatcher, Dale Murphy, that's a cool card. Cliff Speck, Ozzie Virgil, Bruce Bendick, Amar Moreno, Ted Simmons, that's a cool card. Chuck Tanner, Chris Chambliss, Gerald Perry, that's a cool card. Jim Aker, and Doyle Alexander. Craig McCurtney, Ken Aberkill. I'm just going to start saying their first names. Glenn, Rafael Ramirez, Dave Palmer, Andres Thomas Gold Cup card, Rick, Zane Smith, Gene, Bob Horner. I have his rookie card. Ricky, all-time base stealer, cool card. Dan, Butch, Henry, Mike, Rob, Dave Winfield, cool card. Willie, Gary, Joels, Ron, Juan, Bob, Scott, Joe Niekro. Is he related to Phil? I don't know. Mike, Dave, Paul, Lou, Dennis. This is a lot of cards. Gary, Scott, Bobby, Pete, Mitch, Ruben, Charlie Howe, Don Slut, Bobby, Steve, Kurt, Ed, Ricky, Larry, Mariano, Ken, Dennis, Pedro, Rick, Len, Tommy Lasorda. That's a cool card. He died. Rest in peace. Jeff, Reggie, Alejandro, Greg, Bill, Bob, Orel, Jerry, Franklin, Fernando. I thought we hit this card. Dave, Ed, Steve, Ken. Maybe we did. I'm not entirely sure. Mike, Alex, Enos, Mike, Tom, Bill. Looks like we're getting into the Royals. Ruby, Charlie, Steve, Brett, Jim, Steve, Mark, Mike, Frank, Greg, Buddy, Jamie, Leonie, Scott, Daryl, Willie, George Brett, nice. That's my earliest card I have of him. George, Bud, Dick, Ergensis, Hell, Dennis, Dan, Glenn, Mark, Pat, Jeff, Dennis, Bob, Al, Marty, Rich, Tim, Tony, Dave, Bill, Kelvin, Mike, Steve, Bob, Bruce. I want to put this set in a binder one day. I think that would be cool. Do it all by teams or spend the time to put it in order. I think that would be fun too. Spike, Sammy, Ed, Dave, Don, Wade Boggs, nice. Followed up by steroid user Tom Seaver. Followed up by Roger Clemens. Followed up by Jim Rice. Kevin, Joe, Dwight, John, Detroit, Randy, Dwight, Frank, Larry, Chet, Dave, Chuck, Bill, Eric, Johnny, Lou Whitaker, that's a cool card. Kirk, Dan, Dave, Jack, Walt, Darnell, Lance, Sparky, Bill, Daryl, Willie, Mike, Alan Trammell, that's a cool card. He shares a rookie card with Paul Molitor. Pat, Mark, Tom, Jim Slatton. I feel like I recognize that name. Benny, Mike, Jim, Joe, Pat, Don, Cecilio, Bob, Junio, Bobby, Larry, Bob Kipper. I think he's a Hall of Famer. Barry Jones, Rick Roden, Johnny, Jim, Raphael, Bill, Tony Pena. I think he's a Hall of Famer. I think he is actually. Mike, RJ, Rick, Sammy, and Sid. Alright, let's get the Yanks over here. We went through a lot of cards. Mike, Brian, Claudio, Ron, Bob, Doug, Bobby, Tim, L, Wayne, Tommy, Gary, Kevin, Shane, Steve, Tom, Jeff, Rick, Bruce, Greg Gross, John, Dan, Glenn, Ron, Mike Schmidt, nice, Vaughn, Fred, John, Mike, Don, Ron, Charles, Darren, Kent, Lewis, Juan, Steve, Milt, Sel, Eddie, John, Mike, Bob Murray, Joe, Wade, Tim, Kurt, Dave, Bill, and Terry Jones. I see a rookie card coming up. Barry Larkin, rookie card. Cool. That's a cool card. Ted, Carl, Dave, Scott, Buddy, Pete Rose, manager card. He'll never be in the Hall of Fame. No for betting. Ron, Eric, John, Nick, Mario, Chris, Kel, Ron, Bo, Andre Dawson, also known as the Hawk, Denny, Mitch, Tom, Mike, Bob, Jeff, Vance, Andy, Joe, Brian, Tim, Jim, Andres, Floyd, Bob, Wayne, Hubie, Jay, Randy, Tim, Brian, Herm, Tim, Wallace, L, Tom, Bob, found the Mariners, Alvin, Steve, Mike, Bill, Domingo, Dick, Bob, Mark, Danny Tartabil, Gold Cup, Mike, Ray, John, Carl, Ken, Matt, Bill, Harold, Lee, Scott, Jim, Jerry, Mickey, Pete, Mike Brown, Ed, Steve, Mark, Jim, Damasco, Tom, Garth, Dwayne, Jeff, Manny, Steve, Jesse, Cliff, Willie, and Jimmy. Alright, we got our last stack to go through here. Let's get it on over here. I'm going to organize my Hall of Fame pile. There's a lot of Hall of Famers I did not know when I got this last year. That's how much my knowledge grew in a matter of that time. So I'm happy that I know it, and if I missed any, you guys can fill me in on who I missed too. Rance, Mark, Jimmy, John, Cecile, Tony, Kelly, Lewis, George, Jim, Dennis, Liverick, Lloyd, Ron, Bill, Ernie, Tom, Alvarado, Frank, Billy, Kirby Puckett, that's a cool card. Rookie cards 85, Roy Lee, Juan, Gary, Greg, Ray, Bert, Tim, Ron, Jeff, Kent, Frank, Keith, Randy, Mark, Alan, George, Mike, Mickey, Mark, Tom, Roy, Darryl Strawberry, rookie card 84 or 84 tops, Tiffany traded, Keith Hernandez, Ken, Raphael, Kevin, Sid, Lee, Dave, Megan, rookie, Willie, Randy, there's a lot of cards, man. Ron, Gary Carter, that's a cool card. He's a Hall of Famer. Dave, Bob, Tim, Howard, Mookie, Ray, Roger, Danny, Ed, Rick, Bruce, Doug, Jesse, Dwight Gooden. That's a cool card. Hall of Famer. Well, actually, he's not a Hall of Famer. Rick Aguilar, Randy, Attili, Chris, Robbie Thompson, rookie, Jeffrey, Lewis, Mike, Jeff, Mike, Frank, Will Clark, rookie card. That's a cool card. We'll have to take a look at all the other Hall of Famers at the end of the video so we can review. Mike, Roger, Mark, Candy, Scott, Joel, Terry, Greg, Harry, Bob, Chili, Juan, Jose, Bob, Kelly, Danny, Roger, Craig. So this box was sealed. I broke the seal on it. I thought it was a good idea so I could have the cards that I have now. But I also could have sold it in the future for more, but the hobby's not about money to me. It's about the love of these precious cards. And that's all. Mike, Vita, Cal Ripken Jr., nice. Mike, Floyd, Juan, Jim. Why does this card look discolored from that? Did they put a Tiffany in here? Earl, Weaver, Fred Lynn, Jim, Dick, Scott, John, Mike, Tim, Jack, Larry, Don, John, Storm, Brad, Lee, Rich, Nate, Eddie Murray, that's a nice card. Mike, Tippy, Ken, Jose, Mike, Toby, Adobe, Jeff, Orlando, Daryl Porter, Tom, Gino, Greg, Mike, Dale, and Pete. Gold Cup card. Alright, let's look back at all these Hall of Famers and review. I hope I didn't make the video too long today, especially because it's the beginning of summer break for most of us, or students in college, or students in high school, and so on and so forth. Eddie Murray, Cal Ripken Jr., Darryl Strawberry. I'm pretty sure that this is Will Clark's rookie card, but I'm not entirely sure. Off center, probably be like PSA 7. Yes, this is his rookie card. Yes, it is. Beautiful card in the 87 top set. Really, really nice. This is really cool. Will Clark rookie. I just discovered that today. Nice, nice. Dwight Gooden, Gary Carter, Kirby Puckett, Lee Smith, Ryan Sandberg, Paul Molitor, Cecil Cooper, Ben Oglieve, Jim Gantner, Glenn Braggs, Robin Yount, Moose Haas, Jose Canseco, The Hawk, Barry Larkin, Mike Schmidt, Tony Pena, Bob Kipper, Ellen Trammell, Roger Clemens, Wade Boggs. Speaking of Wade Boggs, I have a graded Tiffany version of him. Lou Whitaker, Jim Rice, Tom Seaver, George Brett, Tommy Lasorda, Joe Niekro, Dave Winfield, Bob Horner, Ricky Henderson, Ted Simmons, Dale Murphy, Bruce Sutter, Ken Griffey Sr., Harold Baines, Steve Carlton, Carlton Fisk, Phil Niekro, Tony Gwynn, Ozzie Smith, and Goose Gossage. So I hope you all enjoyed this video with these awesome 87 Topps set Hall of Famers that we just found. Great color to them. It was a sealed box, so I was really hoping to find them unsearched, which I did. And I hope you all have a nice day, summer. Keep on collecting, and let's go from there. So have a nice night.